Hello, all my merrymakers. I am Becca, and welcome to All the Things Thursday. Um, did I say welcome? Welcome, everyone. I record this on Wednesday nights, and it's been a week, and my brain is fried. One of the things that has happened is 2 nights in a row, my daughter has woken up at 3 a.m. The first night, it wasn't for very long, but last night, it wasn't 3 a.m. because she finally went back to sleep at 4 a.m. and it was right then that I said she had been up for 2 hours. So it must have been 2 a.m. Anyway, you're not here to talk about my sleeping schedule. You're here to talk about all the things that I've made this week. Which normally includes stuff for the things we're making Thursday. I will be honest. I did not work on a thing for things we're making Thursday this week. So that's out of the way because as you guys know, I actually have been trying very hard to get something done for my mother for Mother's Day, which has come and gone, but I'm not finished. But for those of you who are new to my channel, I have been trying to make this couch from the book Friends, the One with the Crochet. This book is available at many places. If you put it into your search bar, it will pop up. It's about $12 to $15 depending on where you get it, plus shipping and handling depending on where you get it. And I am almost on the last row of the second to last part. So after this part, there's one more part that I need to do, and then I'll be done. Besides, getting everything assembled and put together. For those of you who watched my yarn haul on Friday, the two yarns that I said I thought might go together actually didn't end up looking well together. Who would have thought? So with the smaller skein, I made a small beanie for like a child. This is just half double crochets. Instead of doing it in a perfect round, I did do it in a spiral so that the transition is just more smooth and it looks nicer with the way the color changes. And then this is, of course, what is that? An adult size beanie, still half double crochets. I have no idea what this yarn is made out of. I had to wager, I would say it has some cotton in it, just by the way it feels. But it's very beautiful. The way the color changes, almost every line kind of reminds me of Noro. But I usually don't like Noro because the colors they choose are just very random and just don't seem to make any sense. Whereas this makes sense to my brain. These colors go together. Anyway, I made those two hats, and then I started making. Where did it go? So, one of the 9-year-old who lives with me was talking about how he would like a pair of headphones that had cat ears on them. And I was like, well, if I made you a pair of cat ears to go on your existing headphones, would that be okay? And he's like, yes. So here's ear number 1. It's not quite done yet. It needs to be stuffed. And the pink part needs to go inside. But I did the black one first because I knew it was going to be the harder one. And here's the start of the blue ear. I didn't get very far, obviously. And I think I just undid it. Oh well. I literally had just started the second row, so that's no major loss there. And then this is the pink yarn, and yes, that is very hot pink. That's going to go on the inside of the ears, and then we'll talk about whether or not we want to brush the yarn a little bit so it looks like fur. And then last but not least, I started a pattern called Prismarine. I think. Yes. Prismarine. So that's the picture. Okay. Just was double checking something. This doesn't have any actual pattern on it. It's just set up so I can show you this. But this is the picture that's on Ravelry that goes with this scarf. I will also be linking it down below. But it recommends 2 yarns, one that's slow color changing and one that's solid. So I've got a slow color changing ball of yarn, which I've had for a little while, that I got from Temu, of all places. It does have wool in it, but because I got it from Temu, well, hold on. Before I say that, I still have, haha. Da-da-da-da. I'm gonna say that's SMB, hand knitting yarn. Cool hand wash, dry cleanable with pee, do not tumble dry. Of course not. It has wool in it, but it does not say colorway or anything like that. This actually, well, does it say on this? No, this says this is not a toy. But it does have some numbers on the barcode there. So I don't know. I'm sure if I went into my I can't talk today. I went into my Temu app, then it would pop up. And then I can't remember if it was this last trip to Smart or the previous one. I had picked up some mystery yarn, super soft, but this is lace weight. So instead of just, see how thin that is. I'm actually doubling up on it in this scarf. And as you can see, it's done on the bias, and it starts, and it suggests that you start with your solid color, and I'm pretty sure that's just, for a good place to start. And then, so it starts with the solid color as the outline and the slow changing color as what's inside. I believe this is referred to as a laddered stitch. And then it switches places to where the slow color changing is on the outside and the solid color is on the inside. And I can tell when this is done, this is going to just be absolutely lovely. Maybe a little bit more dark than I intended. But for the first time doing this pattern, I consider this a win. If I were to do this pattern again with this rainbow yarn, I would probably do it with the contrasting color of white just to brighten it up, because this feels dark. This feels dark to me. And because this isn't really a true gray and more of a green gray, it's kind of hard to tell but that is a green gray. It's kind of, I feel like it might be muddying the colors a little bit. I don't know. But that is a paid for pattern on Ravelry, but it's maybe, I want to say it's less than $5 or right at $5. And then the kitty ear, which I will also link below, is a free pattern on Ravelry. And then there is no pattern for the half double crochet beanies. I've done a tutorial for them in the past. I will try to link that. I've tried to do links before to my own tutorials. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. I'm going to chalk that up to I'm a boomer inside, and sometimes technology does not like me. But I'm going to give it the old college try. And I do believe that is all the things that I've made this week. Hooray! Oh, I mean, that's quite a bit. Considering this is a grand total of, I want to say 56 rows using weight 1 yarn. Oh, and size, I think this is a 4.5. Either a 4.5 or a 4.0. 3.75. So, you know, goals for this week. I'd still like to work on my mom's couch, even though Mother's Day is over. It will just be a belated Mother's Day gift. I'd like to finish that scarf. And then I think I'm going to have to get started on my brother's blanket. For those of you who have not been with me or don't remember, I actually purchased a Grafgan pattern of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles to make for my brother for his birthday. Well, his birthday is in September. So May is basically halfway over. So June, July, August, 3 months to make a Grafgan is not a whole lot of time. So yeah, I need to get crack-a-lacking on that. So hopefully I'll at least have something to show you. If nothing else, the couch will be done by next week. Because I literally only have one more part to actually crochet and then just put it all together. I don't, so the scarf might be one of those things where I might make some progress on it, but it won't be finished by next week. Because I'm going to start, I'm going to try to put priority on the Mother's Day gift and then the brother's birthday gift. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching it all the way through. If you really liked this, if you liked it, which if you made it this far, I assume you did. So please give it a thumbs up. Feel free to comment down below. If you're not subscribed to my channel yet, please consider subscribing. If you really like my channel, please share it out. And in the meantime, make whatever makes you merry. Ciao!